I'm going to open the August subscription box for you and give you some tips and directions. I love this month's box. Of course, I probably say that with every month, but this month I really like it. I think it's really cute. It's a great fall piece for your home. You can put it anywhere. So once I get finished, I'll kind of explain where I hang mine. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So in your box, when you open it, you will have a postcard that shows what the picture is, and then just some things on the back to join our Pinch of Creativity subscription box group that we have. And then don't forget that we have a text service too that we are utilizing with any of our sales and our lives, and anything that we want to shout out to our subscribers on our text service. So that's the card. You'll have just 4 little extra leaves that are hopefully on top somewhere in their box. I'm sure when they shipped that they weren't going to be placed exactly how we wanted them. So those are on the top of your box. When you open your box, you're going to have kit instructions. You're going to have your package with your paints. There's 4 paints in here. You're going to have 4 sponges. And you are going to have a bag with all of your wooden cutouts. You're going to have your circle with your jute tied to the top of it. You'll have a tag with a leaf, and then your leaf should be probably in that bag. This is just a sample we had laying out here, and then you'll have jute around it. And then under the crinkle paper, you are going to have this delicate welcome sign, okay? So let me just kind of put this all back over here. Close the box up. Oh, and I'm missing beads. I think I had them in here just for the sample. So you'll also have a bag with beads in there. So in your bags, you are going to have for your tag, you'll have the tag, you'll have a small leaf, you'll have your jute for your beads, and then you'll have some larger beads and smaller beads. You can put them any way you want them. We had them, let's see, 3 and 1, I believe. So 3 larger, a small, 3 larger, a small, and then a small on each end, I believe. So that's how we had those laid out. The best tip that we have for painting beads, which everybody maybe has their own way of doing it. Some people put them in a tray or a small bowl, like a paper plate or a small paper bowl, and then just roll a little bit of the paint around. We find this the best way for us to do it. We use just a barbecue skewer. You could use anything if you have a metal skewer or whatever works this way, maybe even a toothpick. I know a toothpick is small, but these barbecue skewers are just from the dollar store, and we just string our beads on them. And so what I would do is, depending on how you paint your beads, I'll show you the sample, but how you paint your beads, I would put all the beads that you're gonna paint one color on, and then we lay them on a cup like this. And then I just paint, open them up a little bit to try to get on the edges, let those dry, paint dries really fast, take them off, and then do on to the next one. So use the beads for your second color that you're gonna use. We left the small beads natural color just because that's just the way I wanted mine. So we didn't paint the small ones, but you can paint this however you want. Just that's our tip for how to paint them. And you don't have to follow our complete directions for this. Obviously, it's your kit. You can paint it however you want. We just want to show you what we've done to give you some ideas, and maybe something else will pop in your head from that. So that's how the tag looks. And then I will show you the finished tag. So here is the finished tag. We just painted it, we used the off-white, and then we used a little bit of brown, and we dry brushed it on there. To dry brush, you would just use maybe a paintbrush, or I mean, you could even use like a small paper towel. Very, 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 very light amount of paint, and you're just going to carefully, after you put the paint on the brush, wipe across it very lightly, and that's how you get the dry brush effect. So, and then we just painted the beads, the orange and then the light brown color. And then you're going to take your string and you're gonna double it up, and then you're going to put the beads through there. They should go there through the holes pretty easily. Once I push it in, I kind of twist it as I go, and it seems to go a lot better. Some people put tape around the end to try to get that little piece so it's tight to string your beads. Once you're finished, you're going to, gosh, my throat, string it through the hole in here, which I don't have tape on me right now, so I don't know if I can, oh yeah, I got it through. So I'm gonna string this piece through here, and then I'm gonna end up pulling the beads all the way through. And then that's how I got that tied on there. And then at the end, we just tied a bow. You also have an acorn at the end. That's my larger acorn. Here's your larger acorn. And then that's just gonna tie at the end. We just tied it on and put a little bow on there. So just like that. We did use some sandpaper and sand the edges down a little bit on the acorn, but that is what your tag looks like. And then on to the welcome sign. So you'll have this round, you'll have the jute, so untie the jute. You're gonna have your welcome will go across the middle. And then you have 2 sets of the larger leaves. So 2 of each of these. You have 3 small acorns and 3 small pine cone. The only thing you wanna do when you're placing these on is make sure that when you're placing it, that you leave enough room to put the string through the holes. So you may want to put your string on here once it's painted. Obviously, you're gonna paint this first. Put your string on to make sure that it would stay somewhat even, and then add your welcome sign. And then start just maybe trying to place your leaves. We did 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom. And then we took the acorns and the pine cones and just laid them across the middle. Just kind of sporadically through there. There's no right or wrong placement with these. It's however you want it. So then that's that. So once these leaves are all painted, you'll just carefully glue these on, glue your welcome, glue the edges onto your sign, have your jute hanging from the top there. So this is kind of what this looks like here when it's not painted. I would place mine out first and just see where you want your pieces before you glue it down to see if that works for you. And then to make sure that the string will be able to come through to hang. And then this is what the finished piece looks like. If you can kind of see that. See, it says welcome. We did paint the leaves a little bit, and then we kind of dry brushed a little of the white on a few of them. On the pine cones, we did the top and the bottom different colors, a little brown on the orange color, the rusty color. Same thing over here. You can see the photo that's in your flyer that you have. I have a, excuse me, I have a bench with hooks on it when you come into the back of our house, and I have mine hanging on there. That's what this picture shows right here. I have the welcome sign just hanging on there, and then I hung the tag on there. I think it looks so cute there. I'll leave it up there all fall. You could easily put this on your back door, front door. It can really go anywhere in your house. I have another sign with hooks on it that I could put it on there. So let us see wherever that you placed your welcome sign. Tag the same way. You could hang it on a hook. You could put this in if you have like a guest bathroom that you decorate for fall, you could lay that in there. If you're getting any of our fall kits or our fall tier tray kits, you could lay that with that. Lay it out on like a buffet if you have fall pieces in your dining room. This will look great through Thanksgiving. It's definitely something that you can keep up for quite a few months. That's why we put that in there, and I love this kit. I think it's awesome. Remember that we have a contest. Whether you take a picture of yourself painting your kit, show us what your box looks like, show us what your painting area looks like, show us what your finished product looks like, where it's hung in your house, where it's displayed. We pick a winner every month for us to give you your next kit for free on us. So do not post it in the group yet. We have a lot of boxes still left to be picked up. Everything shipped out yesterday, so we give everybody a few days to get their items. If you're in our text service, you can text me photos because it comes straight to me. Nobody else sees it. We don't want to ruin the surprise for anyone because this is a surprise box. So if you are in the text service, you can text us pictures right away. But if you're putting them in our Facebook subscription box, please wait at least a week. I usually go in there and say, okay, today is the day. You can start posting your photos. So if anybody has any questions, just let us know. And we hope you enjoy this month's subscription box. Thank you.